Hello, Star Munchers. Max here, back playing Fate the Traitor Soul with Miles and Rant. And today we're going to be doing level 5 of the Outpost of Druantia dungeon. Still not quite used to the numbering system yet, because after we reached episode 50 on level 50 of the first dungeon, which was not part of the main quest, the numbering system is all weird now, because I started a new dungeon where I basically was starting over at level 1 of the dungeon, and so the numbering's off, so it's still weird. I apologize for that. Couldn't really be helped if I wanted to continue playing the game as it's supposed to be played. But I got the quests already ready to go, so let's go ahead and look at those. Destroy Rat Swallower the Goblin on level 5 and retrieve something. Destroy Rat Fighter the Mantoid and its Forest Imp minions on level 5. Pretty simple. Destroy the Shrine of Scream Fighter the Murderous on level 5, which Miles is all about that. So yeah, that's a relatively simple lineup of quests. I feel like, it was so long ago since Miles first did the first, 10 levels of the Outpost of Grove, or the Town of Grove dungeon, that I don't really recall how big the levels of the dungeon were. Hopefully they start getting bigger, so that way the episodes don't run so short that I feel like there's a lack of something. So hopefully that doesn't happen today. We have those 3 quests. I'm looking forward to see what level 5 looks like. So far there's been a pretty consistent aesthetic to these dungeons, and I'm wondering what it's going to look like down here. You sense a heroic presence on this level. I don't know what that means. I've never seen that pop up in my life. This looks like a house. Alright, I'm a little freaked out. But I don't want to get anything too crazy, so I'm going to do some swords. A good standby. Miles has leveled up enough where summoning these guys doesn't take as much mana as it used to. So I think I'm actually going to go with these guys, even though I probably don't need it. I don't know what that pop-up was all about. I legitimately have never seen that before. I've mentioned it before, but just in case people missed it, we're completely in uncharted territory for me when it comes to this game. I never played the game properly, so I really don't know what to expect from this dungeon at all. Magic Anvil.
Will you tempt fate?
Well, we don't need that. I shouldn't have picked that up. I don't really have anything that I want to use that on. You know what? I'm going to leave that there just in case we find something interesting that I might want to try on it that I'm not necessarily attached to. So for goblins, there's still definitely consistency in the kind of enemies that are down here. The grubs, the bugs, the mushrooms, which again definitely coincides with the whole forest motif for the town above, Druantia, which has like a very treant nature swamp thing going for it, which is really cool. I actually really like that. I'm actually going to switch over to the fireball spell because the creatures are weak enough down here where I can afford to use that, and Miles isn't going to take any hits. Actually, that would be a good question. How are you doing, Miles, since Barad Zur? How are you feeling? Good. Just checking in. All right. Let's see what's back up this way. Oh, I almost picked that up. Miles does not use bows. Alright, what do we got? Death Cap. Oop, missed you. Ant Workers. I can't say enough how much I love how the bug models look in this game. I think they look really cool. Whoa, Ant Drone. That thing looks so cool. Rat Swallower. Okay, 1 purple name down. We need to pick something up of his. There it is. I'm glad I remembered that. That would have been a rookie mistake, which Miles is not. I love how our... wait a second. There's a yellow arrow. Oh, is that... Wait. Swath's sword? Is that what that is? There was a yellow arrow on the screen. I'm confused as to what the H stands for, but I'm going to keep that because that looks important.
At these prices, it's practically stealing.
Let's see. What do you got, friend? Not a lot. Okay. Belts. Not very good. This guy doesn't have a lot of great stuff, does he? I don't think I need anything from this guy. Which isn't unusual. Miles doesn't usually... What is up with that sword? I'm curious about that now, because that pop-up. So Miles felt some sort of a heroic presence on this level. That's so confusing. See, this is the kind of stuff I'm looking forward to, is not being familiar with stuff. That sounds weird, but, you know, I was very comfortable just doing the same stuff that I did when I was, like, 9 or 10 playing this game. But we are in a place in the game and in the actual story to this game that I have never seen acted out. So this is going to be interesting. Okay, we just got slowed. There's some water nonsense. Okay, we destroyed it. Oh, goodness. Sheesh. I do not like this slow spell garbage. I hate that. So that should be 2 out of the 3. Destroy Rat Fighter the Mantoid. So we got a bug to squash that we need to take care of. So let's go ahead, march on down this way. And this level of the dungeon is bigger by comparison to some of the other ones. It's more twisty for sure, which is good. I want the episodes to go a little bit longer. There's definitely a delicate balance in the length of these episodes, because I want to make them watchable where people don't feel like it's a huge... Okay, that's a Mantoid. Where it doesn't feel like a huge, I guess, commitment to watch an episode of a series, which... Wow. Rat Fighter was just that. He probably fought rats, and that's about it. Swath's sword. I don't know anything about that, but I don't want to sell it. I might put that away in the chest, the communal chest. Which I don't know how that works, but we have so many health potions. It's been a while since Rant needed healed up. Since, again, by comparison, he is so much stronger. This aesthetic is really confusing. There's like wood paneling on the walls. It looks pretty clean, but then the floors, it looks like, I don't know, it looks like this area was lived in, which is different from a lot of the other aesthetics that I've seen, where it looks decidedly more dungeony. There's an area up here I somehow failed to fill in, even though I don't... Okay, there are some enemies up here. Identify scroll. I really don't need that, but I would have missed you, so I guess it was worth it. Alright, let's go back around this way. Keep getting sidetracked. What was I talking about? Oh, about how the level aesthetic is odd because it seems like this level of the dungeon was lived in at one point, which is really odd and sort of off-putting. Let's go this way. Something just opened a door. You should have a bug race to the next Skyrim game. Todd Howard, get to work on it. That would be so cool. It'd be so confusing, but it'd be so cool if you could play as like a weird insect race. I think the customization would look cool. I'm just envisioning you could make some pretty amazing and weird looking characters. I mean, you can already do that, but coming soon to a game library near you. The next Skyrim game in 2047. All right, let's leave. Actually, let me double check. I just wanted to make sure that I didn't forget to pick something up that Miles needed to complete a quest. Alright, neat. Alright, let's finish these up. I don't know what Suave Sword is. I'm very confused by that. Uh-oh. I have too much stuff. Why do I have... I guess I did this to myself, didn't I? I'll load him down with some of the health potion garbage, and then pick this up, whatever the heck that is. Let's finish these 2 quests up yonder. And you.
What good fortune.
Alright, what did we get? Wow, that is a sinister looking scythe. Reaper's Scythe of Dexterity. Well, we already found the Reaper's Sickle, so... Even though this is decidedly better than that. But, yeah. I have to say I'm going to have to keep the Talon Scythe over the Reaper Scythe. Well, this also says Reaper Scythe. It doesn't say the Grim Reaper Scythe, so there's a difference. Wraithbreaker's Strong Twilight of the Fox. It's back armor, defense 2. Not great. Suave's Sword. Slashing damage, attack 3 to 9, sword class fast. I don't understand why that is special. I don't. But I'm going to go ahead and put it in the chest and walk away. And hopefully it serves a purpose at some point, because I can't... What? Are you kidding me? So I can't put it in the storage chest. So is it just in my inventory forever? Or do I have to, like, equip it? Alright, first things first. Let's sell off the stuff we're not going to use. That, and that. And that. And... that. We don't really need that. Or that. Or that. We're pretty good on everything else. Yeah. Oops, I did not mean to do that. I'm going to do that. There we go. So what is up with that hero blade or whatever? Again, I'm kind of... Wait a second, where the heck did my... Doggone it, it's because I switched over to that. Where did my armor go? Where the heck did my armor go? Where did I switch over to that? Dang it. Okay, there we go. Got my armor back. Sheesh. Okay. For some reason, still switching over to that pushes the armor out of my inventory. Because there's some sort of a strength buff that this gives me that I don't have somewhere else. So I have to stick with my primary for now. Okay, so if I do this, the armor's going to go away anyways. I'm just going to throw that in there. Does it do anything? I don't understand. I don't want this clogging up my inventory. Why can't I put it in the storage chest? That's so strange. Wait a second. Maybe is it like when I come across... Is there a character named Suave that I need to return that to? That would make sense. If you felt like a heroic presence, and then that presence, this is like an evidence that they left behind, that means that there could be another living adventurer down in the tunnels. Or in the dungeon, I mean. So maybe that's why you can't put it in the storage locker, because... And that would be why it's so weak, because it's not like an important item that you're supposed to have. It's an item that someone else has. Because H, I'm assuming, is like heroic or hero. So maybe it belongs to a different adventurer that went down into the dungeon in Druantia before Miles got there. And they might be in trouble. So that's interesting, and we're going to have to keep that in mind as we advance down the levels in the dungeon. I'm hoping they'll give me some sort of a yellow arrow like they did for the item itself. This is really interesting. I've never seen like a character item in game that it's all speculation. I don't even know what I'm supposed to do with it. I'm going to keep it in my inventory for now, but that's really, really cool. I think that's all I have time for. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you're enjoying the series as a whole. I hope you're enjoying discovering this game along with me. I'm legitimately excited about the stuff I'm doing in this game because it's all new. But since I've developed this base level of strategies and tactic and story and how I want things to flow, it's a little less intimidating getting into this because I already have that 50 levels of experience with Miles prior in the town of Grove. So that's really, really cool. Yeah, I hope you're enjoying the series. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. I'd love to read them, check them out. Yeah, that's going to do it for this episode. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next episode. Bye.